Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get smarter. It's time to go to the secondary. It's time to go to some defense. It's time for good D, bad D, everything DB with DB Darius Butler.
Yes, sir. We'll stay in the NFC West. You got a rookie making waves. They got, a bunch of talented guys on this defense from the front line all the way to the back end. Devin Witherspoon, one of, but Nick Emenwari, rookie, Swiss Army knife, made history in Seattle. Field goal block, sack, couple TFLs, and a pick. Just roll the highlights. This whole defense, Mike McDaniel, we talked about him. His defense fly around. They do a ton of different things. They're good against the run. They harass quarterbacks. It's going to be a headache facing Uncle Phil this week. We'll see what they got up their sleeves, but this guy is an absolute weapon. We get to the tape and see him on the All-22. This is first and foremost, this is the blitz. And you try to figure out who's coming, where they're coming from. You see the different disguise rotating, linebackers popping out. You pause it here, fire zone, 5-man pressure, and pretty much almost like a quarter shell on the back end.
How do you stop that? He was the 3 yards off the line of scrimmage. There was another guy that thought he was coming.
Yep. It's just so good. That's what I'm saying. Every single week with Mike McDonald,
boom,
he is creating things in pressures that we've never seen before. Literally. Never seen.
You can hear the.
Phil Rivers has seen him. Thank you.
You can hear the right here. Dadgummit!
Thank God we're hearing something. It's when we stop hearing things that we got to be worried. But this defense is a real deal.
It's a real deal. You
Watch
get a better
48
look.
Cross the face.
Yep.
Watch 48 cross the face.
Pause it.
Boom. Annihilates 2 guys.
Yeah, if you run it back a little bit, it's just those, you have blitz paths. You got to be disciplined in those blitz paths, almost like routes as a receiver to open up. 48, beautiful. He's doing his job. 5-3, he's doing his job on the edge. And you open up that lane for 3. When he gets back there, he's going to make it count. He's going to get him down to the ground. Big hitter, can play in coverage. He gives you so much versatility on that back end. He's unbelievable. As a rookie, you talk about, BA talks about having your rookies ready around Thanksgiving. This guy's been a dog all season long.
Timing of the blitz, you're born with it?
Some guys are better. I think right now just watching tape, like Nakobe Dean probably times up blitzes better than the linebacker for Philadelphia, 17. He probably times them up better than anybody, but it's a field thing. It's a practice thing, walkthroughs. These guys spend a lot of time with each other talking about it. The defensive coordinator knowing when to call it. At this point, this was, just an all-out assault. You're up a bunch of points. You're in a must-pass situation, so that's when you're going to get all the good shit.
But guys are better at timing than other guys, right?
For sure.
That's just a natural thing.
Being
able to understand what a cadence is, what they're looking to do, not give it away so much. That's why they talk about Hall of Fame Harrison Smith. He has the timing in which his disguises and what he does is a big thing, but he's born with that, right?
Timing it up and acting skills too, because AQ and those guys, they're looking at guys, quarterbacks are looking at guys. And sometimes the DBs, it almost doesn't matter what they do, because sometimes O-linemen can look at the front and they can say, okay, they can only come from this side. And with this particular coverage, the safety couldn't really blitz because 2 would have been completely uncovered. So you kind of know those different things, but still when you time it up in the offense, they got to be on the same page post-snap as well. Running backs, they got to be on the same page. Sometimes they're scanning across, so they may see something late. It only takes one guy to be out of position. You get a free hitter at the quarterback.
All right, let's roll. There's some more good D.
Hell yeah, another one. Devin Witherspoon in the slot. We all know about him. Fantastic young cornerback. He can cover. He can blitz. He's all over. Number 3 receiver right here. We always talk about tips and overthrows. And you see this play, it looks almost like an easy catch because it's tipped up in the air. But you see DBs, linebackers drop these type of balls. I think I was talking to you during the Packers game a couple weeks ago. It's damn, if they just caught half of these, they'll be leading the league in interceptions. So catching this play, being in the right spot, Devin Witherspoon, he does the tough sledding there and then making it count in the back end of a big third down. It was 20-6 at that point. Falcons maybe never had a chance, but right there, that's when that kind of avalanche just gets going.
Thank you for showcasing how good this defense is. So whenever Phil Rivers does his thing.
Yeah, I'm just giving Phil some more film. I know he's seen all this. And these coaches now, most of these coaches are younger than Phil at this point. He's seen, where these trees started from. He's seen, Rex Ryan and all the old guys in these trees. So this is elementary. But I want to make sure Phil sees it, though.
Yeah, he's older than McDonald.
What's that?
He's got a point there. Phil Rivers is older than Mike McDonald.
He's been around ball a long time, Will. So you better have to bring your best stuff. And speaking of bringing best stuff, we talked about E-Man there. He had
field goal block too.
Yeah, a nasty field goal block.
Full extension, right off the right hand, perfectly timed. He didn't block it.
Talk about the timing of this.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, here's a timing. You're born with this. I don't think this is a thing. Ed Reed had it. Troy Polamalu had it. Obviously, you remember through the greats of the past, they were able to just time things up perfectly. To be able to get to a field goal operation off the edge, without any push, kind of low kick mess, the timing of your get off has to be insane. And then the athleticism of the bend and the grip that you have to have outrageous. So they're great everywhere in Seattle. That's good.
He's an unbelievable football player. Witherspoon, same thing. He can cover any receiver in the league and one of the best blitzing cornerbacks in the National Football League as well.
But can he cover somebody when Phil Rivers is throwing the ball? Has he found that?
See.
Haven't heard anybody that could cover Tyler Warren or tight end.
Yeah, especially if Phil Rivers. Is Phil Rivers good with tight ends?
I don't know. He just had one go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, who just went in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, he's a basketball player. I think he's pretty good with tight ends. We'll see. Maybe more Seattle highlights next week.
I doubt it.
They could fucking kill us, it looks like.
They could.
But Uncle Phil could do it. All right, there's more good D around.
Another great defense.
Oh, we got to play them at some point.
We'll see. Hey, once again, just feeding Phil, more intel on these guys. Jalen Petrie, he's having an all-pro season. This may be the first time, I'm not sure, we have to run the tape. This may be the first time a Guardian cap has made an appearance on Good D, Bad D, but he has been unbelievable. This entire defense, the corners on the outside, Stingley and Lassiter, they bring it. Lassiter as a cornerback, he's like a tone setter on that defense. Bullock, the free safety, who knocked the shit out of Juju after the tip. He's been the best free safety, deep ball safety in the league. And then Jalen Petrie, he's unbelievable. He can play in the slot. You see him one-on-one right here. Juju Smith-Schuster matched up with him. Undercuts. We talk about tips and overthrows. How about tipping it to yourself and then going and finishing the play? And he's not just, a ball hawk. He's got 4 picks this year. But he will take your head off as well. Just an absolute heady player, instinctual as well. So the next play, you'll see the big hit that we've seen. You'll see how it kind of happens from the all-22 side of things. It's like a zone coverage. So up top there, they're like a quarters or a cover 2 type match. Down here, Stingley, he's going to match the tight end one-on-one. And you're just looking for work back there. You're looking for work, reading the quarterback, reading the eyes, and time him up, line him up, and a big-time legal, physical hit from Jalen Petrie.
Time him up, line him up. That's a great bar right there. He certainly did both of those things.
Oh, yeah.
And it was clean hit.
Clean.
And he had the Guardian cap on, so he saved 33% of the contact with Rashee Rice's shoulder and jaw, which is very nice of him to do that for what the contact could have been. Rashee, good sell. That was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
That was a Shawn Michaels type.
I don't know if he's working this. I don't know.
He definitely, that's a big bump. Boom. And he sell. Bang. And another one. I mean, that's Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, exactly.
The type selling. And I was hoping he was okay after that whole thing.
Whenever your shoulders are the first thing that hit the ground, you know, like if you run it back, like whenever your shoulder, that's, what did the old coach say? AJ ass over TKO or some shit like that. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that's a big time thump right there.
And Rashee Rice, by the way, gets back up.
Yeah.
After this, gets back up.
Respect that.
Play. Yeah, a lot of respect, a lot of toughness. But I do appreciate that Petrie had the big hit. And I also don't mind that people want to go over and fight a little bit. I saw some people that were like, can't be fighting on just a big hit. It's like, yeah, you definitely can. Just say, hey, that is not how this is going to go. Creed Humphrey, I think it was Creed. No, what's his name? The center.
Creed
Humphrey. Creed Humphrey was over there within like half a second, like in his face or whatever, and it's like, I don't mind that at all. And there's people on here that are like, this Chiefs team can't even take a hit without getting a fight. I'm like, I actually like that the Chiefs team is still fighting for each other at this stage of popularity and success and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he knows that if you're going to decleat somebody like that, there's potentially going to be a little bit of that's in every sport that is a physical contact.
And that defense feeds off of that type of shit. Seeing guys land on the ground, seeing quarterbacks slow to get up, seeing receivers or tight end complaining to the refs about getting held or guys being too physical. So it's a lot of that. This team, every week they come out and they're trying to be the best defense to ever line up and play the football.
Even the small little thing. Can you go back to that video that we were showing at the end? Look at old buddy pick up the ball too, just in case this is rule to catch and a fumble. I want to make sure that we have possession of the ball. Like that's a small little detail right there.
Yep.
That ball is on the ground. D-line's first thought is, I need to go pick this ball up. We have no idea what's going to happen under review. And then also, you're fighting. We're not fighting in there. It's like you look at every little aspect of what they're doing. It's all good ball.
Oh yeah.
Down there in Houston. That's why they're the number 1 defense in the league, and that's why they are a problem, and that's why they are a prime time problem, because the boo birds are coming out against them.
And to your point about Creed, like in that replay, I guess I didn't really notice it. He's talking shit to the entire sideline. Like none of them can do anything, so he has to. Whether it's for Rashee Rice with the big hit, or him, or Petrie Dish talking shit to the entire sideline. It's like, hey, someone has to at least say something to this guy, and not just get bitched around.
Is he the hardest hitter that's wearing a Guardian cap? I think so.
I can't think of many.
I think most of the big hitters take pride on the fact that they're probably not wearing a guard.
And I'm not certain. I think he's had some concussion issues. Who's the who wears the guarding cap in Buffalo? I think he brings a hat sometimes too.
Taylor Rapp?
Yeah, Rapp.
Taylor Rapp.
Yeah, some guys bring it. It's a different area. Different area. You gotta
No, but I
protect
just respect the fact that let's put the guardian cap on because I am thinking about my brain. Now, with that being said, you're supposed to be thinking about my brain. I'm not going to be doing that when I'm playing because I am flying. I mean, we're not changing our style of play at all. I'm adding a layer, okay? Do your job. Okay, that's what I'm expecting you to do because I'm going to do my job, and it's only one way, and I'm head up. I mean, he is a hitter.
Jabril Peppers.
That whole him as well. But that whole defense from we all know about Will Anderson Jr., Daniil Hunter, Al Shahir. He always toes that line when it comes to physicality. He's gonna bring it. Bullock and I can't say it enough. Like Kamari Lassiter, number 4, their corners. His second year, like he wants. A lot of times we'll see usually in the trenches. Because offenses, they want to put the onus on corners and safeties to make those tackles on the third level. Like, he wants that action, whether it's blitzing, whether it's showing up in the gap. He wants that action. He actually was asked, I forget, who was maybe Speakeasy, I'm not sure. One of the podcasts at that late night after games, they asked like who's like the first guy you want to send off the bus on your defense, and I'm thinking he's gonna say Will. Or, he's like shit, me. I'm about that action. I want all the smoke.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love that as a young player.
I love that as well. Some more good D around the league.
Oh yeah, we all saw it on prime time. Both of these defenses showed up, but the Chargers, they were unbelievable. Mentor, they play a ton of zone covers. They're great on third down, and they're always aware of what's going on. It's a pretty common, simple route. If you run it back, we used to call this a dice route. You almost look at it when you pause it at the top, where it's almost like a 5 on the dice, and it's typically if you pause it. Go back, pause it right at the top of Jalen Hurts' drop. So they're anticipating the drop. You see that flat defender go. Dante Jackson's played a ton of ball. Boom. So it's pretty much like a 5 on the dice, right? Dice route. Dante Jackson is great, and Dan O said it was on Devontae Smith because he slipped. I don't care if he slipped or not. Jackson is all over it, put his foot in the ground. He's been playing great football this year, reading the quarterback, foot in the ground, boom, gets in front of the wide receiver, makes a big-time play. And it started pre-snap. You can see Derwin James at his safety. He makes communication as soon as he's coming over. Hey, whatever that communication, not only to the corner but to the linebacker as well. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone's covered. Big-time play. But it is, once again, this is week, 14 in this game. So this is like a day one training camp route, like curl flat, coffee. I mean, this is high school, college, like.
That's a pick no matter what, whether he falls or not. I think he jumped that so
great break, foot in the ground, unbelievable confidence of what was coming, big time play. So I know people will look and say, hey, this one wasn't on Hurts. It is on Hurts. It's on Devontae, and it's a great play by Dante Jackson.
Hell yeah. We appreciate the hell out of all the great defenses thumping this year. It feels like it's a physicality group.
Yeah.
What defense will be able to lead their team to a Super Bowl? That's a conversation we haven't had in a long time. Feels like it's a real one this year. Congrats to all the good D on everything DB.
Got one more.
Oh, really?
The game winner.
Oh,
the game winner, and it stays with the Chargers. And it stays with the guy. With the guy who was on here last week, Tony Jefferson, who one of your former teammates, right, AQ?
That's right.
And he took a couple years off. I want to say not as many as
2 years. 2 years off.
Yeah, so 2 years off. You never see that.
Whoa! 2 years?
2 years. Had a ACL. Then he took a couple years off. And he came.
5 years off, maybe not bad.
And he came.
Helps more.
Came back and making big time plays. We saw him last week against the Raiders, running to the ball, talking about tips and overthrows. And this is him running to the ball again. Right here, it starts with Cam Hart though. Cover 2. Going to get Jalen Hurts sprinting out. You kind of have a flat 7 route. So he's reading this underneath defender. He's reading Hart. If he takes the low one, I throw the high one. If he sinks back and take the high, he throws the low. This is first down. You throw the ball away, in my opinion, overtime. You have an opportunity to win the game. Jalen Hurts with Khalil Mack in his face, unblocked. He tries to force the throw. Cam Hart does a great job diving in, getting in the window, tapping it up. And then Tony Jefferson, back-to-back weeks, does a great job on the sideline, coming down with, in this situation, a game-winning interception.
Minter going to get a job somewhere, D coordinator?
Yeah. And Harbaugh has kind of been saying that from day one. And he won a national championship in Michigan. He was unbelievable. Harbaugh got the job, brought him here with L.A. They had a good defense last year. Great defense, I think, again this year. I think they have a championship-level defense. It's just going to be about can the O-line hold up.
That's great, D, baby.
Hell yeah.